No sia abo apa ho sema mienu ye momai di hye nyina ajo aha eye one vision GH esma sika se bobre na asoyin na esma hodo a enanwumre ma boabo no amede ebesom no nia edi mu akotire bi enyi ene de Ghana man panyin na ada kwakufu adode ni kire poku ase ekobie interchange no ano na no tututu a ekoso ewo adwira nam so ema nipa miensa efiri abrate baako ho aka ne maame apia bonten se ohia atentrene amaneban adisiafo a ewo enkwantana basic school e de adisede atompanyufo anim se watra asori demo asia de achedodo enti ebre wei omosuku dan fofo ne panyufo nhwe na wo mebie ano emfama wo Ensefu fobi eka we mu ho enene yesi ehu konwa amede esomo anwumrei okay kai for medi ede nana afiasewa aboafo bi ada romantic na mitibiri ensemi ebesomo Bentrenat Jumedial Ventures na next pizza eni Hugo wine omo ene ebo machidom ene anwumrei na yehomeso enye nkrato na yeba kasebo no enchechi mu no mede besom ahwefo Yama ashafo nyina akwaba afe yenhye ensem no ase ene de Ghana man panyina da kwakufado ede nani ekire poku ase na interchange amode bosome afe miensa esi wono memfe miensa esi wono ma womu esi yen ene na abrewa yipuma kwamu se manpanyi ko bi ano na drivers efa so eye adwuma enti ene de manpanyi ede nani onyam ekota eche na bre okoduru wono wode ensem ahodo bi etu eja.
On Tuesday, 3rd July 2018, the then senior minister and now senior presidential advisor, that distinguished public servant, the Honorable Sefwi Amoakrom, at my bidding, cut the sword for the commencement of construction of the Pokwase Interchange, to help solve once and for all the nightmare endured for several decades by commuters within and outside this vicinity. 36 months later, and in the midst of a global pandemic, which has brought major disruptions to virtually every facet of our lives in Ghana, as elsewhere, the project has been completed. And I'm happy to join you today for the commission of the the first of its kind in Ghana, the first of its kind in West Africa, and the second of its kind in Africa. It is important to put on record that the original contract design was for a 3-tier interchange. However, through efficient management by my government, the interchange was modified to a 4-tier structure within the same contract sum. Indeed, $289 million United States dollars has been used by the Akufo-Addo government to construct 3 interchanges, that is at Pokwase, Obechebilamte, and Tamale, as opposed to $260 million United States dollars being used by the Mahama government to construct just the Kwame Nkrumah interchange. These are further examples of the fact that we in the New Patriotic Party are good protectors of the public purse. This project involved the construction of the 6.5 kilometer Awoshi to Pokwase Road, an interchange at the intersection of ACP Junction to Awoshi, 2 footbridges, the widening of the Insawam Road by some 2 kilometers, drainage works, the provision of street lights, and the construction of 12 kilometers of town roads. It also involved the rehabilitation of the Gobiman Women's Group Center to train women in pastry, bread, soap, and bead making. The rehabilitation of the Manchie Gari factory for the processing of cassava into gari and starch. The protection of the 3-hectare Goa sacred forest. And the provision of ICT labs for 14 basic schools, which will help train some 10,000 basic school children within the Ghana North, South, Central, and West municipalities with knowledge in information and communications technology. The completion of the Pokwase interchange is an integral part of comprehensive measures put in place by government to address the issues of congestion in urban centers and to help improve travel times on major arterial roads. To this end, the following interchanges are being constructed. A. Phase 2 of Bechebilamti interchange. Work on south to link the Ring Road West to the Central Mall at Abusokan is progressing steadily and is 15% complete. The works are expected to be completed in 2022. B. Tamale Interchange. This is the first interchange in the northern part of our country and is 73% complete. It will be completed by the end of this year. C. The PTC roundabout interchange in Takrade, for which work will commence next month in August. This will be the first interchange in the Western region. D. The Nungwa interchange, which is part of the La Beach Road completion project. Road works are progressing steadily, and the contractor has since commenced the piling work. The Ajingrano, whose ongoing works will be completed by the first quarter of 2022. And F, the Tema Motorway Interchange, for which phase 1 has been completed and is being used by motorists. Construction of the second phase of the interchange will start before the end of this year. Ladies and gentlemen, government is involved in a number of projects to improve urban mobility in the country to help reduce travel times. These include the construction of some 1,200 kilometers of asphalt overlay throughout the country in my first term. Beneficiary cities include Accra, Kumasi, Tema, Cape Coast, Sekondi, Takoradi, and Hohoe. In Accra, some of the areas that have benefited include Wejagbawe, Dansoman, Aboso-Okai, Usu, Adentai, Bubuasi, Sakumo. The only since the Accra-Tema motorway has also been undertaken within the Tema industrial enclave. Dualization of the Amoakrom Road and traffic management of East Ghana Road of road highways are also to be warmly congratulated for bringing us to this day. A hearty Aiko goes out to all of you from the Ministry of Roads and Highways must ensure the proper maintenance of the Pokwase interchange over the design period. I appeal to the users of the facility, especially drivers, to adhere to the various road safety measures put in place for the safe use of the facility. Modernization of Ghana is steadily gathering momentum, and I entreat all Ghanaians in building the Ghana we want. Ladies, to declare the God bless us all in our homeland Ghana and make her great and strong. I thank you for your attention.
Excellency, Oman Kayin, Awo, your Kakayin, or Kakabenfu, Awo, your Putisi, Sawahumudo, and Tawun Swing, aye. Wafa opwaning manna amansan. His Excellency, I won't say one inti where is he in ya.
Eno echino eye oswafo hwe akwantempọ ho ensem so no nyamfo amoakwata eso de ensem ahodo bi etu eja.
Bus safety concerns are addressing almost all of them. Okay. No, sir, Ghana, you can say circle interchange at the Dubai about Ghana. Meboa. And me watching Nemo make us say this is the biggest interchange. And say percent. Sir, according to Dubai about Ghana, which means interchange can see about Ghana. Then wait, this is the biggest interchange about Ghana. That's all that I'm saying. Okay. Yes. Oh, so and I make us say once ya share Jumedie Nasino. Afena ye be hu say enema bi ebe yi ni ho adi enkakrakra. Enti bibi ebe yi ni ho adi bia ye be address. Because this is a complex interchange. Enti ye nkrofo ni engineers ni na be wo ha. So ebi ya so ye the way efa ha, but once is underused. Underused meaning, because if it's underused, I'm not saying, and you should understand the expression I'm using. Once I put into use, then the problem be about one. You better address it. Okay? Yadamasi.
Enuachi so emrashebedwani a owo trobu honorable Moses enim CH0P mu wo ho na ensem say yawodo enode etuja.
Masema meka ejina nia president council. Muka say president but directly minister for roads and highway. On say asi honi bibia beko. That direction I'm also privy to a direction by the president to now the president ama direction meaning say those street lights in Nyina are going to be replaced. Me kind so say we had a facility for the roads and highway ministry to get all augmented get those street lights lit. So never ni Nyina beko those one beko standard na yes set say ni there me sure say we will maintain the standard. Na nyaminti ni nyina beko yi amaye papa me bompa yese mo obi mumra so enye ye mpa ibo se obi mumra so esan so man bia no se nipa ni bumra so ama amambuo no eye den se nipa no nya somre na ye nyina ye hwe mmra no ne ye ma mmra no ye adwuma ama obia ho to no onu na president adarete se ase ha no is about a 4-hectare space and ye creating no ase ho ese so ba mfa so ema mantamu nti ho arrangement nyina no president adarete na ye be ye ni nyina so pepepe nti mmra de mom ye nyina ye ni mmra so ye sreti mamufo ye sre sebe ye bebu mmra so nti na ye mmra na nti na police wo nti na court wo nti na prison wo but enye yen enije se ubebu because ubu mmra so a ehunsunsu aso no aso enye wonko na mo ubu mmra so na affect community and affect individual nsunsu aso no so dodo ti empire ni se mo obi amu mmra so empire se ye nyina ye nka ye humbom ni ye ni mmra so na ye manye enye kra behwe Ghana ni be free ha ene ya obeduru US oduru US adechin ya sa Ghana ni na ebia ha obu mmra so no odu ho na wadi line no so pepe adenti na chese Ghana fo ye nim se mmra wo ho ye betime di so ye sre se ye hanso ye nye ne saa ye tie ne se wo ye interchange bia na wo ye kwan bebre saa bia mfitiase no nipa ehia mmre kakra na omudi ehu ba bia ekwan no efa obi kana asem bi da no ba ko nfa po ne ye ba ko bisa otwa no ho saa be 4 times ansana otimi ehu se ne tie ba se ne Sefwi Amoakrom ata aka no ono ye one way of getting information. The second way of getting information and so the traffic lines and signs sign poster ye dia the SCC ho ono no ma hu se ofa ha ko ha obepue wo ha nti ono so beboa am yesterday nti so okita yama the physical sign lines and road marks na wo ho no will be a source of information for you. Now wait me na me pese me sre ne se wo ye driver ni nso a bomodin say road signs ni san niema no obema akenkan bata ho so that the road signs no most often no so untimi nkan kura na omo ye sign na omo oma hu to those is another source of information my a guide to both ya marking nyina yie ya ye ni nyina direct omo de ni nyina sisi so ba bia ofa obepue wo ACP lane mu ba bia ofa do be kire ya friend say awo shi kwan so ba bia ofa do ko Accra Kumasi chese ni nyina omo kire ni nyina nti me say ono so be a second source for yen ya yikita yam no na etimasu ono so afri yo ya na se
Yan free pokwase ensenu emfa ye ne enche asante mantemu enche ye bia na ejira basabasa ye course ni nyina nam abrante kaka ewo no enti na mampanyi apa bedoku ana committee omo etra asem no so aye asem no enhwehwemu Mercy Crutch panyi a wo ho no ononyamfo Mohammed Salisu ede na ononyam kopie mu ewo committee na se na bra ye toto na no no e na wo che se basabasa ye ba ye ni nyina emaburu bi e na hya ase omo ankasa pese minkum nyanti na ogina abrante kaka wo ni so ede ye ne oye nam so ema atututu ekoso no eni se wo so bo bi a yemfa mo emaburu ni bi a omo ewo adwira
police and the military. So their operations fall under a different umbrella.
I wasn't specifically told calm life, but I was told the police and the military.
You were told the police
and the military, but not the name calm life.
Very well. And were you told who ordered the military to proceed to Ejura?
Yes, the regional minister.
The regional minister?
Yes.
He told you or somebody told?
No, he told me.
That he has requested for the police to proceed?
For them to come and beef up security.
And did he disclose to you why he had to ask the military to move in?
Ejura is a place that...
Did he disclose to you why he has to get the military to move to Ejura?
No.
Did you find it necessary to ascertain why? Knowing that you have requested for backup from the division and the region, did you find it necessary to ascertain why. Boss, why are you sending the military?
No, I didn't ask why he's sending the military.
He's your boss.
Not exactly, because he has been on the ground for some time, and we all know the situation in Nigeria. Whenever it goes out of hand, it's mostly difficult for the police to handle.
But at that stage, were you aware that the police couldn't contain the situation with the backup that you have requested?
I wouldn't say so that the police wouldn't contain, but the police force or strength in Nigeria, whenever there is problem, we always call for support from Mampo. Whenever.
Mampo police, but
Mampo
not
division.
Mampo military.
Mampo division.
Yes, it is the police division.
Yes, the police division, yes.
But not the military.
No, not the military.
Okay, thank you. I will allow my other members to also ask it.
The political head does not know even how the military works, how the police have SOPs. He has crisis, and you call him, come, and they come. As a way of crisis management. That's why I'm asking you.
Well, I wouldn't be able to speak to that as to their coming or not their coming, but
because did you meet as a music, even if you were away? Because the law that you were talking about the membership of your music, clearly states what should be done in crisis situations.
Looking at the circumstance and the timing, when we had information about the happenings, the 28th in the night, as I told you, we were in touch with each other up to 12 midnight, even trying to arrange accommodation for the military and all whatnot. And the next morning, this unfortunate incident also confronted us to handle. So in between the period, there wasn't enough time for formal meeting. But then, almost all the security heads, as I stated earlier, were all consulting one with the other. Yesterday in the police testimony, I heard him mention that even the fire commander private vehicle was vandalized. So that is to tell you that most of them were around at the time.
That's beautiful. But do you, from time to time in your music, that's why it's called Municipal Security Council, do you talk about crisis management? Do you discuss what we would do in terms of emergencies? Do you discuss these things? Or you talk only about something else? Maybe politics?
No, Ijra Musek, I can say, is one of the most active Musek. We meet much more than the number is the number required by law.
I came down to one thing. Do you discuss crisis and conflict management? What
Not
you do in times of emergencies?
Not specifically.
But you know, conflict and riots are endemic in your jurisdiction and throughout Ghana. They are very endemic. And interestingly, you don't discuss what we would do in times of emergency.
In times of emergency, sincerely, with activities until his demise. Actually, when he got injured, before I get to know things that he's doing in the community.
Okay. My Lord was asking you about your interventions on the day of the incident itself. And so I'll pick up from there. I understand that you have a social media platform for the youth in the community.
Yes.
Is this something that you set up or something somebody else set up?
No, I'm not the one who set it up.
But you are on that platform?
I'm on the platform.
And so a lot of the youth use social media in the community and they're part of this platform. Is that correct?
Yeah, a lot of youth are active in social media.
Do you think if you had on that day written anything or left a voice note on that platform, you could have won the youth over or convinced them to not embark on the activities that they were embarking on?
Actually, I did left a note on the platform.
And what was the reaction?
When I saw the incident, the issue that I just mentioned, that somebody wrote that this can only happen under the leadership of the MC, I responded by saying that we might have some disagreement among ourselves. We might criticize each other. But linking me to this barbaric act is unfortunate. And that I pray that God should expose whoever has hand in what has happened, and also entreat anybody who has information to assist the police. I wrote something on the platform. If my memory keeps, this is what I wrote.
But this wasn't directly appealing to the youth or the young people to exercise restraint, for example, or to say to them that what they're seeking for will be investigated and so on and so forth, or perhaps ask them even for a meeting.
The information I just gave you was
Yes, I had Brandon. Na me shedem ti me bana ka se okoto ade aba.
Please, around what time was it?
Around 8 to 9.
Anopa.
Me patron anopa. Enti me bia TV na me hu se yese omo tututu. Ena me fa phone se me frɛ no. Ti me frɛ phone na damfo bi fa ese waba omo nkyɛn wɔ ezongo mu hɔ no mo na wɔso wɔkɔtɔ ade aba. Enti o he fa no se ma onko ba bia ogyina anim wa ena me se ne mpa kyɛ frɛ no ma me. Enti me di me phone no to hɔ na obi frɛ me se wo ba no yakunu da zongo mu hɔ. Enkura no mo ye miensa enti dia akosue ese ni nyina akoye sikasem afa susu kura akura no o final year student a me mfa ne se omo time no kura aka no enu 2 months kura no omo twro e na oda hasi enti me pese me de madwen mo no de me pese no kure ene pepepe yo na nkura no omo pepepe ye adwuma e mankura no enti papa no kana me se menti ase o moma me nwuram ti na ase nipa adɔso wɔ hɔ e na papa no se ya wo behu se wo ba no wonwuye no ma me mfa wo mfa akiro na wo kɔhwɛ mpuma no na se wo ba no da ho wonwuye wo mu treat no.
Continue, please continue.
Enti me force ya bowra dan no.
So I forced my way into the hospital.
Ti me ye na se doctor na de ne wura so mo kotwa na scan me call baby e twa scan na so obetimi akasa na me bisa na se nipa wo so wo to ade aba wo koye ede ho na o se nra okọ no ogya na charger ho ti okọ se okọ akofa na charger.
So when I reached there, I asked him, because he is able to speak.
Drugstore na no ho na wo bo awrama na ohun se bibia boni yem ti won de na dwen nyina ne se eye bo.
I asked him, how did it happen? He said he was entering.
Sister, Mamma Pacho, Bibia, I am intimate, and was a pound as a woman free one monko. And I was who were 2 and if she acquired one as a brave pigeon, and wow, you know, to us all Fred Brana, in Ubushy, where who she be.
Continue, please continue. So eventually, yes. What happened?
Nti, Omoko Chana scandal. Omoko Chana scandal, doctor no car say. Omo eye moja ne 20 omo hwede na no se affect se ni bones so se den the omo blood from mention that ase.
So after the scan the doctor told me that he was affected.
The na me ye no omo ka se me nkofi nti me koduru fie na osan frɛ me se me bla na de aye no chi se o transfer ye de bagi na one day we try to young family Gina doctors and so try our best.
So where is he now?
Me pacho uji.
How is he doing?
Si adi nyame ada romano ho ye. Omo ka se eyina kanan so no. Enti nyame yawada no doctors no eye no operation. Esoe. Nti ese de eye na ase baby a bullet no boy no. Ekuru no. Ene wonu akwa no omo ka se nka omo bekwa akofele eho no. Ene awia no doctor ba ko ba ene o se ye hwe kakra. Nti sela oda so da.
We thank God that he's still alive. Now, yes, okay, continue. Do you have any other information?
Me pass me madam ase. Me pass me di akonya we so do adura hene ne mpanyfo ase. Di o maya mama. De no ye free dwomu ba no. Na me tese ese omo bo bla bi na anu omo kun no na ese bra na wu. To boys ni ye demonstration timi kwa na me koto aduane manko nti saade de ne de na wo ho no mu free Monday no e na ade eche na me manko ho no nti minim de na wo eye wo eno anse me show me TV na me hu se asojafo ne a police fo no e wo ho no mu a no mo water for mo nti me tie ya na se as a TV3 fo na e ma sa news no se o mo shoot nkrofo
person pinning for one say Obano, not did na any passabasa, or Sadan, one count, or no dear, now for 12 room.
One count cry, one crowd or school, and also I don't know where a final year student to school crown or bar Monday. It's one count cry, and nothing a man by one count with a baby cry.
Abusuafo eguswa ejina ejra ensense ni na ho na ohine pon owo dagomba lai ye Alhaj Oman Alhassan edikrata pia bonte ekire se the way committee ni edi wo mo ensem ne se de ensem ne kono asase atenti ni bi nshada enya adwuma wom ya achia nokura bi enshada efri mu masa etu omo de krata pia bonte ekire mpanyimfo se oma woro mo nsa efri asem ne ho de be fri ekire ba bia no enya omo asem bi omo ja asem no abo empanyimfo eso.
Gomwa kwantanan kura eno ewo Gomwa East mensina eno ewo mfimfini mantemu na adisuafo ene achechefo a omo ewo Gomwa kwantanan basic school akasa ni bremu ni nyina ne sa adisuafo bi ekire sei wo musuku adan ho nsem ebeye wo haw kese pa emo mo mpanifo ekokope eya asori demu emomo na so mafra ekire se asori demu adisuan sesi ade ayeye ni nyina ene se adisuafo ekire sei Gomwa East mensin no assembly no etimi si eya bia ye de amomo na cheso matimi asi suku adan adankra mako ensia se wo mo enkyere mu ade ensua mu ade na nso no akase mpanifo begina ho ede eya apaso atwamu ede amomo no eno akwakoye bibia wo ho eno akwakoye bo achi bidin nkosi kodan kwada masisi ano asori dem ho a wo mo esua ade no ehwa ena mo aka no nti no adesiafo e wo bra wo mo ne one vision kase ekasa no enkwalai akasa chese wo mo sre eye penya wono ene hwe nwumasua so eno achi no mensin krachi penyina wono so ewo mensin mu so mo sori waka no mo nkom mbomu na wo mo ema metwa eye suku dam no ne mu mo se ne ebe betimi aboa na ehyew eku omo wo mo aba peso ewa sori dem a wo mo chese enkoye adisiafo yi esan echiremu ena mo chese eye asori dan no eye presby asori dan na wo mo empanifo ekwagema wo mo eno eye dese wo ma chichemu eye makomako enan na chese asori dan na ebomu no wo mo achemu efa enan na no na mo fra chese bi wo ho a wo mani abrisu ade no na wo mo nua bi no mo so ekasa ede ha wo mo eno nti wo makasa chese empanifo asori waka na sese asuku dan na wo mo ede sika hyemasi awie no wo mo embebia no emfa mo se na ebe ya wo mo ebe free asori dan mu ho na wo mo betimi akwa de ye no achi no wo bra nkwala yi ene yamani boni openyi dako egusu akasa no mo chese emfie mienu ene achire nie ayade se syllabus no munya bio enu nti no ama adechire ne adesua no akwa ka bibia wo asomo komanim asomo ekomachi enu nti wo mo esande ho adesire eto aso ye hwemu masua so sempanifo sori waka na syllabus no yemfa bi emre wo mo se ne be a wo ma chefo betimi ahwa so na wo matimi ache wo ma de ye
sana class na boniti se class 1 finish and the class 2 no mushi and aye de da sana asishana ayesan and shada anti no ma sam so dan was wrong yan so hana ayati ya blentan ka pese aban bi e hodia na sam so ama ye bi school aban empathy teachers for I'm and sana o ma so I just class for me until you say aban bi school level top
Wabra adisuafo yi ede omakosem etu dwawie ye no na opanyina wodan kwantana di ebezi school na no Orajiman Edu enso etu ankomo no so na wo chese nkwala no ebre pa se na nkwala na di kan aka no wo mo ebre na wora Edu achese ehyewa eku ankwala no enyasem ketwa enu achi no se ensuo emuna pe agese wo mo epon fi se asori dan no ankasa no a wo mo ewo mu no ayade se asori dan no so no enhyeda nkoye sei esu nyina apa enu ti no ensuo emuna pe na echese anase ensuo emuna pe wo mo epon nkwala no se ne be ya oye ne bia ensi enu ti wo panyika sei so ede adesere eto gomwa east mensi no panyina wo dan humasua no se wo sere pa se opanyika sei enti nkwala ya semi na suku dan a wo masiesi wo no wo mo enti ano emfa ma wo se ne be ya enkwala no ebetimi akomu akwakosua de enu achi no wo chese achechefo a wo mo kira de ewo nkwantana die basic school no de wo mutimu no mo kiro afi se syllabus no wo mo enya bi enu nti no checheni no efa choko a wo kwakọ gina nkwala nani ma de beba ni tirimu bia no na wo kire se wo mu se ni mu no ya de se no ane se wo mo ekọ wosimu enu nti no Orajiman Edu echese wo sere ase ya ehwe nwasua so se syllabus no mpanifo emfa bi mra mo se ne be achechefo ebetimi ahwa so pepepe na wo mo ede ache nkwala na de se ne be ya ebe ma de kire ene adesua ayemre ede ama de hye
na de okodo no na to be frank did them my own do. I teach you manage the way to manage the another point. I didn't cook. Oh my, I did our friend a teaching school. Dana, yes, I do. I'm down and I'm making a chia. Yeah. Well, first, what the year sort of that. We see Danny become one car from our course. At my issue temporary. So we will be no manager and cover near Commissioner. First, Nanka by no other. Now, what do you a curriculum or the by any extra band there? Unfair. With the full technical rubber. If you actually my local bench in my teacher, who prepare now. That's good. Now, what you know, with the Asham of the friend is my outer. I charge you in Pantana Basic School.
Wabra one vision yamani boni openyi dako etie emofrei eni wocheche ni penyi asemi ewie ya no wo ye bia senka woni mensin krachi penyi woni monyamfo Solomon dako kwam ebe kasa sene ebe ya wono so no wobetimi akani de wo mu na so no wo penyi kese entimi eni yen ankasa ewo yen kamera mu na ebom no ne nsema wo kan ye eni sampa ete bia nkwala no ewo mu no ahomete pa wanyama ne bono pepepe senkwala no suku demu eno mu esua enuti no wo kire sei wo de hihye mapa eba begu akwam se ne be ya omo ebebie eye suku dam no no e de amankwala no matimi akomu akwakosua de
Ebusuafo video e kwhwe ba ye enkwantana basic school e wo Gomwa East. Adesuafo kire se wo mu eni baabi ete. Asori demu e no mutena esuade ya de be ha adwe papa ye. Ye si school dan ne bi so esi wo se da no pa no ye de ehun komo e wo hwana se de adwumade ni so no. Eti ye se mesi krachi panyini panyifo wo se enimani mo ye mo nhwe no mu ko bi school dan ne fama mofra no se de be ya mofra betimi esuade na wo mu ho ahenha wo mu. Ye nto ensem ne so medemani e che eye breku masamnya enkra fi wo ba che se sofu bi e friend evangelist Osei Amankwa dodo na friend ejapa sei wo de atodwa e che se eja data e da ho no ma edwadefo edi mudwa e wo brekum no e ya de assembly no e ton e de ama ankra bi na no e na assembly ti asemi ape e na wo trokrata tenten e de aba bonte che se sa asem na enam frame ma na asem na evangelist ne ka no e nya de no kura bi awom e ye bosemu ka ntade hye emmo entungo
Sempakani eko jina dwom eka nsem bi asabi emfata na eya ntro ne akohwisem akire brekuman broman ene Ghana man na sabi wonya babi amawase a ye mono kro no enti sembebre oka ye no yeso me fasa kwanya we so na mayia no na ma kire nipa ko a sa papa ya ofa no se oye Sempakani ma kire brekuman amamo hunu nipa suban dia edikan no okan se honorable Kofi Agyei aye obi a sabi ontie obi asem na okwane nchen a na nebu afu papa wuni ma me ka kire wo se wo ya Sempakani a sabi wo de Yesu Kristo ehye obotom na baba Yesu Kristo obi ano wo no na edidi enum kwan esa obaka ya tema yewura Lord upon Stephen ati ekondwa so no papa iko FM stations onu an FM station a Shalom FM aka se obaye dressing room ama brekuman nenti brekumfo entwetweska ema no efanye sa dressing room no nananom ni abusuafo mo hia sentwefo minimse eko online se na first ayina oye no oko online no papa agigi brekumfo sika se ode ye dressing room as at now dressing room gwatimi awie osan de katwirie ekoma honorable Lord upon Stephen se ontua honorable Lord upon Stephen twa ya no se no we de mitimi ntua esan se de oye no enimram why na ode Lord upon Stephen eto tankuruwam as at now I'm no say ode Lord upon Stephen enkasa eno ati no honorable Opoku Bati Yadom buy but the same bill ekoma no Opoku Bati Yadom atua ye bo honorable Kofi Agyei di pe somebody MC na ode ahosise da bia so officer no smart ode ahosise ko hye da se obetimi ai Kofi die minua Kofi die mo to ma no Kofi die samiri me wan konfere be bodua kum e do ye saa na assembly man for nya no e na Kofi Agyei na ho brase sasiri ndi hye be na ndi hye ti no assembly man for e de tumi no e hye nsam e di na sali na da batwe papa akofa bo twedie a aye ka de ba Kofi Agyei se ontua no si no aye brekuman for sika etimi fa mama wonkoa wonkodi kwa na Kofi Agyei so eto tankuruwam ja to sumienu osan bagina ho ebe ka se ona Kofi Agyei ebu nananom na ode akondwa akafi papa we say oye Sempakani papa we ko dra Shalom FM e ko kan pen brand say brekum yo hini bia di promo ha sanana we afia me ka mo say ajapa say a o say ya fa de Paul ajapa say oye Sempakani e ka say nana akonwe bia di promo ha hini bia di promo ha e na de ba na sie de we U10 na onimi wa me ka say no aye bunya ya esi ye bunya e di na anu adai da se bra me so so amasori na o kwa so da sebra avankwadi awo a oye breku hini mra na nyankwada e wo bodo chacham e fra ni kete e ko residency e ko chia oram Kofi Agyei e na trust to very good mienu na na e biesi promada usura ba ka se ahemfo ene Kofi Agyei enka de to so miensa e da pa se ya no officer se biye mu binom ya huru ya dim kosoro ya wo krom ha ya ena mami bia abaya bia okrom ha ya fa no lamotu nyame enfa de kransie ukwa FM stations agiti brekumfo nyina sika se wo de hwe abofra de yade nyame tade nyanya trensa afra abofra no wo sika ma akonta ma hwiama wo fa sika ya guboto wo ye hwan biba de to so biem aja pass ekuro ya o se the TV station agu manu sum brekumfo jo musika nyina se obokra ni TV station ama akonta ama hwe ama
ye wo issue bi wo brekuma ene bi nse ye PPP ebi nse BOT no kwase wo ni se bibia ye fra ni BOT build operate and transfer enye mimi pencil as assembly member na sa ade no ko start ye Madika Gasa Mekwa Assembly 2009, yes, we mean 2010, Majuma 2010. As my making honorable members about Mudibeti Madansia, honorable MC Baden, Lord Opon, Ebe ye the drawings, Ebe Chile, Ewo, Brekum Lawrence Market, but you are more passing at the Yakudru. My honorable members about there no Muhudi at the Achre, and my house in Naye, Ejitum. It was 2011, 2002, and China change of government here, a buy. And they said, I buy for Babango for bed when you honorable Lord upon stay as MCEB. We better take over a honorable Opoku Watch. Yamia Centers Namasanya Assembly my honorable Opoku Watch, but honor members who in the dances say, yes, I'm Bobu, now you Bobo Hono, and Sayan Kusiaga going to come some advertising, or more penny back, now by such for a day buy. About here, assembly and Shema, Ubia one say governance is a continuous process. Make us say governance is a continuous process. And she say, yeah, you assembly, I am to us. I bind be months because of the come I saw Sunday by house, my house on Asanya day, it come, be annual budget. Assembly niche idea, obey at the work room 2021, I will be at the guy 2020. I don't see 20 afibia besu di kanye say dey besi afima budget ye the parliament enti ye we a ye de ko RCC enti ye ko ye presentation no abusafo ntie ne yo ye presentation no ena project bi ya fa o say Messi store diet to aso 10 Deepak project Messi way common fund na me de ye Messi way IGF enti facilitator na all your project no or facilitate aso ma dia to no o ye nua no say brekumfo mu project ya moye nyina ya kama enti mo de mu project nyina mo de to aban so tie di yo mo de to aban so ada bia mo kesa aban me ye bibi mo kwa mu kotu mo fo na mo nye bibi ya next time mo nyama nyina ya aban project enti ye ba na coordinator be sam say na pia me say mo suwa ne mo ko previous minutes mo ti asem yo ye wo documents wo e kire se ne abu e betumi aye in a partnership mo previous minutes so they went to the previous minute eko kapchai and I'm going to say adia mon san famra the floor of the house amra no adia ya pass that do ke ni kwa say babio adia ya pass e ni kwa say babio because documents mo but ye mo biya pass ye do mo so ko hu de wo mo nti ya san cheba the floor which was 2018 na make us 2020 for 3 years. Number 1 eba house wo asan member biya be dia dance ye say adia ba house wo ye deliberate ho ye deliberate one e kwa afe na enyan ne kuma so as PM no ye meya ne say estimate committee na committee no kwahwehwem na ye fund this by intimate ma FNA sub committee they went to Sunyane because na Sunyanfo ye bi omo ko domafo ye bi omo ko drobo ko ye nyina do omo fund nti omo de ba wi a na say the house no agitum omo ye wi no ye to aba MP wo ha on to bi MC wo ha on to bi preside member no kura on to bi just a pipe a pawia na wo de tumi na abaye dey abedi wo ye ko house ya kwato ye no ye 38 no mu 26 agitum say the committee ni de ba no omo agi atum 2 pana na ejeje but mara me ye 38 na 2 se da bi na 2 e set say ani amame mo amu ma ka say emfa ma wane 36 no enti edu jambi a ya e ba sa bi me ka tro mo say sa na tie dia mo ne timamufuo na ebedi bia se na ya abodwa wo hai maame fo amu amami sama samba ako enam se yesi dwai mpaifo awasam no ma ba ha na mo ma ha amu no ma bedi nkomo amu me kan picture bia amu be kan picture mo enti be so me ka tro mo say said ye be ya asumfie baba bedekum ti no they should go back to the Rory's packet we from every stakeholders meeting because dia na ba ya me be so ko kwatira ne dia wo be ye awusia fo nkrato mo de bra me ni nsantwira fo mo hwe we ye picture obi all Rory's market me wi a me de sadia we ye ma interpol BNI omo kwhwe list we ensan ko Rory's market nko say list we na tale pepepa ma jamo me wi a me de list we go ma twetwa ni pictures nyina agu me laptop so e dia ma me fa makro ngakora media me fa makro ngabia na media ma so mo nyo mo investigations the pictures ya wo hai e na kure se e yo mo ani wo dwon ho a omo fa mu aye bra santwerefo enti abusuafo se bi gina ba bi kasa sa ade ne ye mo dawura ye nka tro mo amame e ye de na asema ye nka tro wo picture
ye nyina ye susu abate ye nyine bebe so ye du se obi anya akora wo Ghana na de ba ko minim se ase nyamini pade ana se evangelist ye wo eni kwa sa wo de wo hwene ane wano atoto ahensem ane assembly utwitwitwa omo anamu wo de ye nyame asem na wo se wo ka enti kwa papa na fa so oti kurom ha de no kure de nyame anim mimi se anyama bojo eni kwa sa oye sa ne ma no ehu hia kuro na enkoso ni nyina no fa kese na mpempenso ni nyina me de mimi ma efiri no god ni oye no ha no ayesa opasa oye se breku no na ye so abafo anya no kwa na ye so abafo ne oye de emoa no ontwene hu mfirim ye hia no sa ahinse no ne enkrofo market sem ne assembly sem na ordinary what to know press conference o she manage oye omukutu pa ne open na opesa oye obreku se ono na ebreku hene onya breku hene ontwene firi hu mfirim no nka nyame asem ene beboa no e wo na setrem da assembly ase se omobie ni so amaye ho because as a future baby na yetu bekumani efa assembly ho o hwe project ayi be ejira kura na se enya assembly modern ma kasa project ni na o hwe beku the whole Ghana kuma 25 na omope ayi project si na breku matimi abeka ho na e kire se assembly na bone ho modern ba enna nipa bi mo mpe kuro ni yie ti no ne mapa e koso de nya de oso mbeka ho asem enna mo mofu se okwa assembly onya hwenti no e se okosa assembly ni di
so bi aba so na won say hey brokum mi ko du brokum so ayefe
abusuafo aboafo bi adaroma eti na kase ebo emeken kan ede asomo enanyume yi eye Bentrina Traveling Tour Limited maka chosa akwanto ho nsem de wadaroma fabeda Bentrinat na oni hudwuma emfama wo baabi bia pesa okọ wo biase afanam yutogo Nigeria film ne aka ne nyina wo de beda Bentrinat a wo de obekọ China foe wo mani nkitikiti krom na pesa okọ a ne nyina Bentrinat ebe ye obesa ho adwuma ede ama wo o passport so ne nyina enkrata ho nsem de e bia pesa okọ Dubai kofa ne ma wo kwa baabi a obeda no ni Bentrinat adaroma obepa ne nyina ede ama wo wo abrochi o pesa obefa wo mane ko ne nyina fabeda Bentrinat na woni hudwuma emfama se dem di kan na enche bia ye nkrata ho se meye adwuma na enu a Germany fo ne se ne mese omo se de bi Dubai the slay queens ne ko omo hwe ameni amono so ye nye slay queens eto omo de ye be ko Germany nti si ya isa location no eti abusuafo ye de ye ni a che German abonte so nti enche kra enche nkrata no Bentrinat go so a wo de ehu dwuma e de amaye abusuafo Bentrinat number no 0209 344202 eno WhatsApp line no and the other number no 0302 977-429 Fred Bentrinat na eni nkom open a cha kwan so a our tie for Norway of Prudential Bank eho na Bentrinat na cha kwan ewo enu achi na next pizza eni nnuano aka ye home so enye nkranto ma ye ba kase ebo na aka no me de besom ahwefo
Dodo na ne tena ka mu kwanten akoto ne oma begu ye shop mu se wo benya ne nyina wo fa akọ enno so ya asem foforo wo so to mfa akosi kaswa ne mpatamu anasa achimota lapa se kosi nsawam Jumidale is your one-stop shop distribution for wholesale and retailers safa drinks insio enuane anasa ade bia wo pe bia se wo koton ko ade a ene bia wo se wo tumu a eye Jumidale. You can locate Jumidale Ventures at Giga Junction inside Soto or call us now on 0208-920-996.
You are so sweet, sweet, smooth. You are so gentle. You go wine celebrate. Oh yeah, oh you go wine celebrate. Oh yeah, oh you go wine celebrate. You go wine so sweet, sweet, so smooth, so gentle. You go wine celebrate for all occasion. You go wine celebrate. A celebration. You go wine celebrate. Oh yeah, oh you go wine celebrate. Oh yeah, oh you go wine celebrate.
Hugo Wine, feel pampered.
Drink responsibly. Not for sale to persons below 18 years of age. Not recommended for pregnant women. This advert is FDA approved.
So gentle, you go wine.
Nanas Pizza and Food. Yeka aduane papa efie. Anish eba pizza. Why nani pizza to Nanas Pizza? Nanas Pizza nkuwa na ukuta 5 cities aircraft. Ubenya bie. Fried rice no. Ede ye pa. Ye wampesi ne froya. Yatu ye bo ase atwi na sankam. Edi zomengo papa bie gusu. Banku papa bi. Ane Nanas Pizza and Food. No na brai. Ye delivery. Enti odi ane se obepusu yi. E wo 0543 251 316. Anase hwehwe ye chi akwan so odomi pillar 2. Ye ne Christian Village. Ene di animhwe. Anada Kuman. Ye ne Mambo Sport. Ene di animhwe. Nanas Pizza and Food. Aduane papa efi.
Abusuafo yankenka amanfo adwenkyere kakra omo edi aba na yemfa kasebo no enko na wieye na aboadu esena na afia. I'm listening to you and was say face was say share pa. Okay, happy weekends to you all. Na also my happy weekends pa. And na face to Maxwell was it how can you bring Dubai to Ghana? No dey enya possible. And then watch Mr. Ahmed so chesa na afia wo share pa na wodinchi akase afrijama abonte so e de ma one vision adwumayefo nyina Mr. Ahmed yeje so na kwabnatri eche say ukọ Dubai ya ensase no wadida ho omudi ye japade omudi ye mpuntuo omudi chichire kuro na so ba Ghana hanoma individuals dia na so nyaade omudi ye hwe ni nyina mpuntuo abo Ghana se de Johnson abo akokọ no na esesa na ono so de ba na kwamna na asade aba na oche se na na afia menka checha na foso mani so mani ensusa yo kwamna matimeda se we ni adwenkyere kakra adehye no mbi ede ebae abusuafo ha ene bebe makwan na ensema ena nwume meboabo ano no mede ni nyina esi na ensema do no de edi mo akotene bi enyi ene de Ghana man panyi na adan kwa kufu ado de ni kire poko ase ekobie interchange no ano na no tututu a ekoso ewo adwira nam so ema nipa miensa efima brate ba ko ho aka ne maame apia bonten se ohia atentere ne amaneba no Adisiafo a ewo enkwantana basic school ede adisede atompanyufo anim se watra asore demo asuade achedodo enti ebre wei omosuku dan fofo ne panyufo hwe na wo mebie ano emfama wo Abusuafo kasebo no asi enti ena akwakoye fiade de ahaya ena ebreba kwan na yede mu nyina mo asi kasa nyankopɔ won hyiramba papa na aboafo ni bi se de medi kaka ne eye bentre na traveling tour limited wadaro mafo akwanto ho nsem koda no ena afeso Jumidal Ventures na Next Pizza ena Ugo Wine omo ena so ma sametim ni kasebo yi ebeso mo production team no so ma yadwuma papa nyankopɔ enhyira mo enti nyame ya adoma adwoada ede dwumadia emu ohwam eba beso mo wana se de dwumadie no ebeto aso ani achi no efie te sei ebeba news in brief ebeba na anwumre ahwenepa amono jemfo a atena na adwamu ede eye almighty ensema sisini aba beso mo timadaro ma nyame ya adoma adwoada so mo nka ye ho na yemfa ensema emu ohwam na esie o memu emfa nso mo se kasebo midi ede na afiasewa yakramo yemamu nyina mo happy weekend.